Welcome, Aquarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your May full moon reading. I'm inspired by the lunar eclipse full moon of May 15-16, depending on where you are on the planet. And it is being preceded by Jupiter in Aries, moving into Aries. It will go back and forth a little bit over the next few months, but Jupiter will be in Aries for about a year. So this is really adding fuel to the general energy of the lunar eclipse, which is helping us to review the past 6 months of deep changes, deep reckonings that we have come to as we have gone through this global healing and period of retrograde. I've laid out the 4 axes of the horoscope wheel, and although I start with the 10th in the reading, I lay out the 10th and I'll start there. I will clarify from the first house with the African Tarot and then finish up with an oracle card. I have moved my camera a little bit, so I'm reorienting. Hopefully the volume is working better than it did the last few times. So I appreciate your likes and subscribes to all of you that do and that support me, send me comments. They're greatly appreciated, and it really helps me to understand what you're experiencing on the other side. So I'm going to get started, Aquarius, with the 3 of Wands for your overall energy. The 3 of Wands shows you to be in a process, on a new path, making a new start, and creating the foundation for a new direction. This is you moving out of a place of supreme confidence and clarity, even expertise, and recognizing that you desire to expand or grow upon what you know or what you have been doing. This is you also testing out the waters, trying out things, networking, researching, and waiting for the results of those efforts. In the 10th house, we have the King of Wands. And this really is the way the world sees you at this time, as impassioned, as bold, as serving, as kings do, on behalf of growth, development, creativity, and determination. So what it is that you are aiming yourself towards, who you are serving, the work that you are doing is at this time inspired. It is meant to be creative. You are employing not only your famous intuition, which you are uniquely aligned with, but your passion and creative energy in order to serve others by growing and expanding your base and your operation. In the first house, we have the Hierophant card. The Hierophant card is a card that can be somewhat complex. You have committed yourself to your own growth process, and that growth process extends the willingness and ability to look for answers, find new information, research options, and to share what you've learned with others involved. This is pretty much your realization that you are a student, perhaps an initiate, but always a student of your life and your journey. In the 4th house, the house of home, the past, your unconscious, the 6 of Cups is indicating a real rootedness in the naturally occurring, the pleasurable, nostalgic memories of the past, association with people or events from your childhood or your formative years that really define you, that have that describe your identity, your talents, your alliances in a way that gives you pleasure, creativity, balance, harmony, where you've learned with pleasure how to love, how to give and take, and love with a capital L, the love that we apply to all of our endeavors and all of our relationships on the planet. So this is really empowering you from a deep source at this time to move mountains, to work, to serve others, as many others as possible. The seventh house is the Chariot card, the house of significant others. As you are banded with others, you are engaging the support and services of others towards your collective ends. This is you moving rapidly, synergistically towards a successful outcome with the engagement of others who are helping and fueling your focus towards the outcome that you desire. I'm going to clarify the Hierophant in the first house with the Ten of Cups in the second house and the Justice card in the third house. Well, justice is certainly a collective theme for most of us, very obvious reasons. There's so much imbalance in the world. However, it is the process of gaining and empowering yourself with the knowledge of the tools and the awareness of the possibilities that is fueling your efforts towards correcting some injustice on the planet, holding the balance, equalizing forces, creating equitable outcomes from unequal conditions. And you're doing that with this abundance of love that is very much fueled from your heart, from your understanding and passion of what the nature of your service to others. So this is you in many ways experiencing some kind of deep fulfillment, the receipt of a gift that is answering the call, that is empowering you physically to pursue this fight for justice, this movement towards a better, more equitable outcome for everyone involved. The Six of Cups in the fourth house is clarified by the World card in the fifth house and the Ten of Wands in the sixth house. Yeah, you are already receiving rewards and recognition for the work that you're doing, for the harmonizing work, the bringing these the rewards not only to you personally, and a lot of that reward is the fulfillment that you're experiencing, the joy that this gives to you, the ability to sympathize and be connected with so many people, but you're also completing a cycle, a successful cycle in which you are actually gaining those rewards that are leading to greater, more powerful creativity and empowering this new journey that you're on. You've realized success. You've realized justice, the implementation of fairness in your environment. And that process has helped to lead you on to a new path successfully, bringing the knowledge that you are gaining, that you have gained along with you. The Chariot card in the seventh house is clarified by the Seven of Cups in the eighth house and the King of Pentacles in the ninth house. The Seven of Cups really speaks to a little bit of the bloom of possibilities that you're experiencing, the release of um, joy and pleasure in the process of sharing compassion and empathy with others, as well as the rewards of joy, satisfaction at having accomplished the things that you set out to do. The six at your root has led to this. The way that you learn to love, the event or relationship that really helped you to learn how love, pleasure, and even work is bound up together, has been liberating and has sprung these infinite possibilities before you. However, the King of Pentacles in the ninth house is indicating that your real reward is the manifestation of this justice you seek, this fairness, this better world, this more equitable world where resources are distributed more equally among more people. So this is really the infinite possibilities can be in some ways the distractions of the many personal rewards that you may receive, and but that do not deter you, because you are changing the way that you work. This experience has taken you through the end of a very arduous process. This has not been easy, despite the rewards that you are now receiving. You are at the end. You have accomplished this goal, and you are now able to look out. I love this card because this person's view is not obscured by the many responsibilities that you have carried along the way. However, you are not distracted by the personal rewards that you receive, which can be abundant. You've already received your abundant reward in the intangible and tangible benefits of reaching the goal on behalf of your community. The King of Pentacles just reinforces your focus on serving people in a practical, tangible way that provides others with the very tools that you've learned to wield and that are available to them as you cultivate prosperity that can be generous, that is abundantly overflowing. The King of Wands in the 10th house is clarified by the Eight of Swords in the 11th house and the Four of Swords in the 12th house. Yeah, I do see a fair amount of cost to you, Aquarius, for this great effort that you have undertaken and you have manifested. It has come at a tremendous cost to your ability to sustain your body, to maintain so many responsibilities, and to continue to build and grow. Out of this experience, you have been engaged in the global anxiety of your community, your effort, your world, your activism has been distressing, has caused you to excessively be over-prepared, to overanalyze, to overthink and strategize every possibility from the conditions with which you were handed. Although you have made a successful victory of completing the cycle, you have also begun to recognize a new way of building your thoughts, behaviors, and actions in greater alignment with this new truth that you are now perceiving. It is informing the steps you are taking to create this new truthful spiritual foundation for your own evolution and development as you move out of into a period of retreat, of rest, of recuperation from this effort that has taxed you physically. I'm going to clarify, or I'm going to pull an oracle card from the language of flowers in the crystal oracle and ask again that if you found this reading useful and helpful, that you will like and subscribe to my channel. I thank all of you that do, and I've pulled the geranium card. The key word is virility. It says, shake it up a little. You've got this. I am going to leave it here, Aquarius. I thank you for your time and attention. And until next time, namaste.